little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring it.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Browns.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
To Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll look to throw right away. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
The 34-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Again, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25.
By the Browns.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, You could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 1-yard
back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
1st down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. With 14-0 the score, this is the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Keenan Allen, 48 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Bengals nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
Mayfield's pass.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Throwing, Mayfield.
At the Bengals.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Bengals 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To it after the pick six, Mayfield. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Going deep here for Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
At the 6-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Mike 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, 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 check.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
33-yard line.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Now Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 3. First down, Browns.
55.
Mayfield on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Dancing to his left. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time is definitely an or not.
Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
John Brown.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good. Makes the score Browns 28, Bengals 10. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up.
They go play action now. Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur when once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
Mayfield's pass.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 22 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, he's going to take off with it. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll give it to Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Mixon on the toss right. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
26 is the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. The toss play to Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and inches.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
41-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
I'm here all
on the toss, Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The carry.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line. Tonight's final.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a